Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational. Game 4 will feature the Lady Tigers from Lancaster High and our host school, the Little Elm Lobos. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams, starting with the Lancaster Lady Tigers. 00, Emily Proctor. Number 12, Bernier Land. Number 22, Taylor Craver. Number 23, Kyla Harris. And number 33, Destiny Knight. The head coach for the Lady Tigers is Laguna. And now the starters for the Little Elm Lobos. Number 3, Amarachi Gibson. Number 5, Madison Martin. Number 11, Aubrey Metzger. Number 20, Charlotte Gibson. And in the middle, number 42, Anaya Kramer. The head coach for the Lady Lobos is Ed Tutt.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 4 of the Fran Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational, presented by Skills Pay Bills from Chris Harris Basketball, hosted by the Little Elm Lobos, who happen to be playing in Game 4 right now. The Little Elm Lobos wearing their navy and gold jerseys. They'll be going from the left to the right. They will be playing the Lancaster Tigers wearing their home white jersey, in spite of Little Elm being at home. Fascinating. Lancaster off to a quick start. Number 22, Taylor Craver with a high floating shot. No good, rebounded.
Somebody wanted to wear their color rush pretty early, huh, partner?
I do like the color rush looks.
I do.
Best NFL team with the color rush.
Green Bay Packers.
Really?
I'm a Packers fan.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. As a Bills fan, I am partial to the red.
Bills Mafia.
Yeah,
y'all
Bills
are cool
Mafia.
with me.
Bills Mafia.
No problem.
Always in my house.
My dad and Thurman Thomas are close friends.
Who?
Thurman Thomas.
There you go. I have a funny story about him. I'll have to tell you later. Quickly back down to the other end. We're tied at 2 with 7.5 still left in the first quarter. Taylor out in front. Shiloh Kimson on the turnover. Fouled in transition. Little Elm basketball. And the sisters Kimson working together in the backcourt. They've had twins, sisters, all sorts of things. High screen on each side for Amarachi Kimson. For Shiloh Kimson. Amarachi now to her left. Off the screen by Anaya Kramer. Long three-point attempt, no good. Shiloh pull up at the elbow. No good. Metzger with the rebound, taken away by Taylor Craver. Quickly up ahead. Kick out, no good on the shot. Metzger with a block underneath. Loose ball, nobody has it. Metzger has it. Let's go before she travels. Now up ahead to Shiloh, pushing the action. Foul! And Shiloh Kimson will go to the line, shooting 2. Funny story about Thurman Thomas. So, huge Bills fan. He's doing like a signing thing a few years ago at a fantasy sports convention in Dallas. I go down for the convention. Because I'm a Bills fan, I'm wearing a Bills jersey. not Thurman Thomas's. I end up meeting him in a back, in the VIP room. I didn't even know I had walked into the VIP room. I just accidentally ended up there. And I was like, hey, you're Thurman Thomas. Will you sign my jersey? And he said, but this is a Doug Flutie jersey. And he signed it anyway. He signed a Doug Flutie jersey. Hey. I still have it. It hangs on a hanger in my closet. I never wear it. And every time I see it, I just get to laugh hysterically at nothing. My wife always thinks I'm a little bit crazy.
You should frame it and call it a crossover jersey.
It's the original.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the whole time, I actually have a picture of him signing it over my shoulder. Amarachi lining it up, no good long. Shiloh chasing it down. Shotari a three of her own. Short. And rebounded by Kyla Harris.
This
for
little
Lancaster.
Elm team doesn't have any shooting confidence woes. They're going to fire it up, and I love it.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
No lack of enthusiasm.
Yeah, hey, I'm kind of open, and that's good enough for me. So Thurman Thomas signed a Doug Flutie jersey, and that's one of my prized possessions.
It's one of one.
It's got to be.
It's one of one.
It has to be. Oh. By the way, if anybody wants a Thurman Thomas signed Doug Flutie jersey, bidding starts at $7,000. It's the only one in the world.
One of one.
One of one. I actually have a picture of him signing it, over my shoulder, and you can tell from his face, what is this idiot having me sign? If a face, facial expressions could just say something.
1,000 words.
Yeah. Oh, and all of them were 4 letters. What are we doing?
With an exclamation point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great rebound by 33.
Fantastic rebound.
And
Lancaster. They got some strength out there in Lancaster.
Destiny Knight.
Destiny Knight putting it back up for the layup. Shiloh back down the floor for a little Elm. 4-2 in favor of Lancaster. I know it seems like it's already 20-30. Foul on Lancaster. This game almost seems slow in comparison to what we just watched in Game 3.
Very. Compared to the tempo and the pace that we just witnessed.
This is delicate.
Very.
Amarachi back up to Shiloh Kimson. Amarachi for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Now joining us on the mic, straight from her game, taking on Bishop Lynch.
What's up, y'all?
Introduce yourself.
Name Niana Robertson.
Tell us how you feel about your performance.
I didn't do so good.
I beg to differ. I thought you played great. You were fantastic on both ends.
The team cut it close at the end. I think you had a great performance. You just came up short.
Three-pointer knocked down
What your coach tell you back there in the locker room after the game?
by Emily Proctor.
Gotta go to the next game. We got a game Tuesday, so we gotta play hard. Win that at the house. Get that taste out of our mouth. Play hard.
Thank you for taking time out with
Play
us.
great.
We appreciate you.
Shiloh Kimson knocking it down for 3. Hey, great job. Great job. Well done.
Sorry for the impromptu interview.
There is nothing wrong with that. It's not very often that you get awesome players to come over and just say hey to people with microphones. Usually they're scared. I don't want people talking to me. Niana did fantastic. She did great. Little Elm taking a 3-point lead on the three-pointer by Shiloh Kimson. Freshman. She's a freshman.
Sisters Kempson.
Man. Can you imagine the one-on-one battles in that family?
Yes, I watched them this summer. They battle relentlessly and ferociously.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't tell who's older.
That's fantastic. You'd like to think it's kind of like what the Ball household looked like. Hey, nice job. Well done. You'd like to think, like if you got rid of LeAngelo, that's probably what the Ball brothers would look like when they went at it.
Exactly.
You got to get rid of LeAngelo, though. Jeez. What a disappointment, only in the G League. Shiloh Kimson with the steal, up ahead with the left hand. Easily getting it down. Now Little Elm gets to apply that backcourt pressure that they so much enjoy. And that is why nobody else can play at their speed. Certainly not in this conference.
You know what's refreshing? Watching student athletes finish with their left hand on the left
Fundamentally sound.
Yes.
Because fundamentals are fun.
FUN.
Oh, man. Shiloh Kimson, freshman, finishing with left hand. We love it. Nice drive. Nice drive. That's got to be a foul. Nice drive by number 5, Madison Martin. She'll go to the line. Fouled on the play by number 22, Taylor Craver for Lancaster. 3:18 remaining in the first quarter, 12-7 lead. As it rattles out for Martin. Long rebound gathered by Lancaster. Yep. BJ Land ahead with it. Swings it around. Lancaster gets set up in the half-court offense. Little Elm playing some straight-up man defense. They have active hands. Amarachi giving it up to her sister. Getting it back. Stepped out. And Lancaster ball. That's all right. Apply that pressure. Nearly a turn of travel in the midcourt. Cross half, Emily Proctor with it. Right back into the corner, Avery Brown closing out for the Lobos. Rebound by Amarachi Kimson. Jump ball.
I love the aggressiveness in this game. You got guards rebounding.
Yeah, they're going to have to. One of the cool things about new head coach Ken Tutt's lineup is that Amarachi, while she was a point guard under the previous leadership, travel called on BJ Land. While Amarachi was the point guard before, with this new current sped up process that Tutt wants to put in, Amarachi almost plays like a power forward position at times. A point forward a la Scottie Pippen back in the post MJ retirement days of the Bulls. Now running the triangle though. Rest in peace, Tex Winter. This is a small lineup for the Lobos, and they will rotate through Anaya Kramer and Avery Brown at the 5 spot. And their long lineup, their big lineup, is either putting Haley Petrasic or Metzger in, and allowing Amarachi to go off to the small forward type of position. But Amarachi usually is like the second tallest person on the floor. Kaylee Schmidt with the defense. Up ahead to Amarachi, nobody's catching her. That's a one-horse race for sure. And Little Elm doubling up Lancaster. And then turning him over, Shiloh giving it up to Martin. One pass too many.
It seems like the sister said, you have a steal.
You take it.
You have a steal.
I want the assist. You get the points. No, you get the assist. I want it.
It's like Oprah's here.
Yeah.
We all get steals, passes, and assists.
I want a free car. That woman should have kept her show going.
Oh,
Kaylee Schmidt getting in on the action. Getting a steal of her own, missing the layup. Back down the floor. Mia Ross for Lancaster, 1:37 remaining in the first quarter. Swing into the short corner. Jumper's no good. Rebound by Lancaster, back up, no good.
Great ball movement by
And
Lancaster.
Taylor Craver will go to the line to shoot 2 on the foul. I believe the foul was attributed to Kaylee Schmidt. Fairly certain. 1:28 remaining in the first quarter. 14-8 in favor of the Lobos. I would say the home team, because they are, but they're not.
They're your home team.
Well, sure. I am their former teacher. Amarachi, for those of you that don't know, this broadcast is brought to you live on Facebook by the Stream Team at Little Elm High School, a student-run professional group of broadcasters, producers, bringing you this game live, just like they do most of the action around Little Elm's campus. Some of them are my former students, including our producer today, Andrea Salamanca, sitting 2 chairs away from me.
Shout out, Andrea.
Andrea's awesome.
She's the real.
She's always my producer. The best producer I've ever had. In Texas, when in Little Elm's gym. Can't give her too many compliments. I don't want her to think like she's awesome, because she is. But I don't want her to know it. You know what I mean? You got to do that teacher thing.
At the scorer's table, we got to check in young Renaya Hunt, freshman.
So yes, this is my home. This is my favorite spot to be. I used to teach some of the girls that are on the floor. Amarachi Kimson used to sit in my classroom the year after Andrea left it. Haley Petrasic was in my classroom for a while. Her mom's also an assistant principal at the school that I almost worked at. So yes, I am rooting a little bit for Little Elm today. I'm wearing their colors.
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm a hometown favorite. What can I say? I'm always going to be rooting for Amarachi.
We started off the day picking teams by colors.
And after this game, we're going to be 2-2. We're each going to be 2-2. It's going to come down to the last one. We did pick. You picked green.
Yes.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. 14-10. Currently in favor of Little Elm. Lancaster ball. Full court pressure, as always, by Little Elm. Nice shot in the key. No good. Rebounded by Emily Proctor. Loses the ball. Amarachi Kimson out in front. Pushing the action with her left hand. Jump ball called, much to the chagrin of the fans. I think that's the right call. I think that was the right call. It's a tough call to make. Timeout taken by Little Elm and head coach Ken Tutt. We'll be right back after this break in the action with 21 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Little Elm out in front, 14-10 in Game 4 of the Fran Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational, presented by Skills Pay Bills. We're back after the timeout taken by Little Elm. Avery Brown with the ball on the inbound play. We have a jump ball. It'll go to Lancaster. Controlled by Taylor Craver at the top of the key. Kicks out to the wing. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound bounces around, and they're going to count it on the shot by Emily Proctor. And that will end the first quarter, 14-12 in favor of Little Elm. We'll be right back after this break in the action to the Fran Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational, live on Facebook or on YouTube. for the second quarter of action in Game 4 of the Fran Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational, hosting at Little Elm, powered by Skills Pay Bills from Chris Harris Basketball. My name is Joe Brodsky. I'm the assistant girls basketball coach at Ryan High School. My partner today in the broadcast is Gary Carter from Extra Eyes Media. And even though he won't give himself a shout out, maybe he will, I don't know. But I'm going to do it for him. You can follow him on Twitter at Analytical Coach. Analytical Coach. He's a Houston guy, though, so be careful. Avery Brown up high to get the scoring started in the second quarter. Little Elm with a 16-12 lead, 7:40 left in the first half. Lancaster moving the ball well. So well that Emily Proctor got the open three and cuts the lead to 1. 16-15, Amarachi Kimson across half.
Now you hunt with the post feed turnover. Lancaster with the ball on the break. Looked like she took a couple of extra steps, but
They're gonna give her the foul instead. Going to the line for Lancaster, number 33, Destiny Knight. Got you a shout out for Twitter. I shouted you out for Twitter.
I appreciate you.
Gary Carter, not just the catcher for the Mets, but also the plug at Extra Eyes Media. Right? Yeah. It sounds funny saying it in an announcer voice. Just sounds, it's a great title.
I couldn't pay for better promotion at all.
Rarely do I work for free. I have been known to do stuff for T-shirts. You know who's going to earn a T-shirt? Yeah, for real.
Hey, I gave up my announcing voice today for T-shirts, so I don't mind.
You getting a shirt for this?
Yes.
I got nothing.
I always get shirts at events that I kind of work at because it's memorable. It's kind of like it's in my rider.
Now I need a plug so that I can get a shirt.
You know me. You always got it.
Man. Madison Martin with the ball for Little Elm, gives it up to Shiloh Kimson. Lancaster with a 1-point lead now on the layup.
And they're in the
Kimson.
1-2-2.
Kaylee Schmidt with the drive. Lays it up. Teardrop. Okay, so
Give me the info on Kaylee Schmidt.
Kaylee Schmidt is an underrated athlete. Look, on a team full of Kimsons, Kaylee Schmidt is going to be overlooked at times. She is a phenomenal track athlete. She did hurdles, she did triple jump, and she did, I believe, the 4x4 when she was in middle school, and she's still doing all that stuff during track season.
That's elite
Like,
athleticism.
that girl is talented. Remember the name Kaylee Schmidt. There are 3 legit guards, and heck, you could probably even go 4 deep if you want to go with Madison Martin. There are some legit ballers here in Little Elm. RJ Hampton may have left, but there are still plenty of talented kids here filling up the Lobo Den.
We have a twin alert. Number 3, Mia Ross. Number 10, Maya Ross. It's our second set of twins today.
Didn't even notice. And they're playing the Kimsons.
Hey, it's a family affair.
We
want to
welcome
thank everybody who came out today, showed these young ladies love during the opening week of the season at the Fran Harris Skills Pay Bills Invitational.
It's great. All tied up at 18, 5:55 remaining in the first half. Kaylee Schmidt underneath, trying to drop it off to Anaya Kramer. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Little Elm ball. We also have to note, these are the 2 best-dressed coaches we've had today. Yes. Hands down, Coach Tutt always brings the look. The man dresses nice all the time. But doing it even better, the head coach for the Lancaster Tigers, Laquita Walker, beautiful. Very nice dress.
She's coaching her team up. They were down. Now it's tie game. They're composed.
No quit. No quit. Amarachi with the rebound, coming away with it. Up ahead to Anaya Kramer. Can't catch up to it. A little too far out. Still 18 apiece with 5:32 remaining in the first half. And checking in for the first time today, number 13, Haley Petrasic. She'll be relieving Kaylee Schmidt.
Haley is 6 feet. What grade is Haley in?
Oh, Petrasic?
Yes.
Senior, I believe. Gotta be. Gotta be. Yeah, because she was in my first class. I taught her as an 8th grader. Yeah, she was an A student. I'd like the record to show Haley Petrasic, A student. I don't know if her mom is listening on YouTube. I haven't looked in the crowd to see if she's here. Her parents would be proud to know, though, to be reminded that she was an A student in my U.S. history 8th grade class at Lakeside Middle School.
You teach history?
I don't give off social studies teacher vibes. Come on.
Not at all.
I am every social studies teacher wrapped in one stereotype.
You're very, very cool. I wouldn't have pegged you as a social studies teacher.
You know what's even crazier? I'm also an English teacher. And I know I don't fill any of those stereotypes.
No,
I know I'm not.
Science.
Oh, that's
Science teachers are really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's only because Breaking Bad made them cool.
Hey.
Then everybody was like, oh, we can, like, do stuff that we shouldn't. I'm like, yeah.
And make things blow up that we shouldn't.
Right.
You know, kids.
Right.
We'd like to give you a disclaimer on air.
Yeah, don't do any of those. Wow, nice shot. Beautiful form by number 12. I don't have her. I got her on here. By number 12, BJ Land. They give her a different jersey than what they have in the book. BJ Land with the 3. That takes us to 21-18 with 4:22 remaining in the first half of Game 4 in the Fran Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational presented by Skills Pay Bills. We'll be right back after this break in the action. And we're back from the timeout, taken by Little Elm. Down 3 with 4:22 remaining in the first half of action. Shiloh and Amarachi Kimson crossing half together. Family. Shiloh with the ball, pinned up against the sideline momentarily by Mia Ross. Pass inside to Anaya Kramer. That did not sound good. There was a sound there. Uh-oh. Anaya Kramer fouled on the play. On the floor, no shot. Little Elm ball on the baseline. If you're following us on YouTube or on Facebook, drop us a like, give us a comment right now, and we'll give you a shout out live. We'll do it live. Tell us your name, tell us, you can't tell me what you want me to say. I don't, you know, we're not cool with that. Good board by Amarachi off the miss by Taylor Craver. Still only a 3-point lead. Amarachi from downtown.
Bang.
Oh my goodness.
She shot that from the other end of Little Elm.
From the lake. Oh, my goodness. That ball might still have sand on it. Persia Casey giving it up. Lancaster moving the ball very well against the pressure from Little Elm. Drive inside, blocked by the freshman Shiloh. Martin out in front with the left hand. Got two cutters going with her. She found Shiloh Kimson short on the jumper, and it'll be Lancaster ball. Tied up at 21 apiece. Got a great blackjack game going on. 2:54.
Are you going to double down on this game?
Oh, well done. Well done.
Let's split it.
I wouldn't want to split up the twins. It's not really a thing. It's not really a thing. I tried. Deuces?
You do
I don't
want
know.
to split the twins.
Deuces. I'll take all the trays. I take all the triples. That'll be good. More of a poker guy.
Texas Hold'em?
All of them. You know what I found out I'm really good at is Raz. And if you don't know what Raz is, that's okay. Raz is a poker game in which you are trying to make the worst possible hand, and for some reason I'm really good at it.
Oh, I could have done that.
Yeah, yeah. For some reason.
All my poker life.
I just crush it. Missing both. Rebounded. BJ Land misses both free throws. Got the rebound back and turned it over on a travel. Little Elm ball in front of their own bench. Shiloh passes to Amarachi. Kimson to Kimson passing. Amarachi on the great bounce pass out on the wing to Kaylee Schmidt. Reads it, gives it up to Shiloh, trying to find the baseline. Off the hands of Avery Brown. Lancaster ball. Lancaster.
See,
Burt Lancaster.
They told me they knew I was from Houston the way I say Lancaster.
I think it's the one place that I say because I'm originally from New York. I think it's the one town that I say New Yorkian. Persia Casey on the pull-up. Persia Casey on the pull-up for Lancaster. Giving them a 2-point lead, 23-21. Kaylee Schmidt wide open. A little too excited on the shot. Putback was no good by Avery Brown. Lancaster looking to push. Alicia Crawford across half. Now into the corner. Haley Petrasek. Letting her go. Amarachi Kimson taking the charge. You love it when your best player is willing to get on the floor.
Leading by example.
My goodness. How do you not love that? Shiloh, Amarachi crossing half court together for the Lobos. Defense by Mia Ross. Shiloh driving in with the left hand. Fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for two. Foul called on Alicia Crawford. If you're watching us on live, hit us up. Let us know. We'll give you a shout out. We want to help you. You help us, we'll help you. Shiloh knocking down the first. You really getting a t-shirt?
Yes. You want to know the sucky part sometimes?
What's that?
I wear medium, and sometimes all the kids get all the mediums. So I got to go home in a large, and it looks like a moo-moo. But, you know.
I never know what t-shirt size to get. I am 6'4", 6'3", or 6'5", depending on what convenience store I'm leaving. Oh, she tried the off the back. Oh, I love it. I love it. Taylor Craver tried to throw it off the back of the freshman Shiloh Kimson and get the layup, and it would have worked, but she bobbled it.
Yes.
Disappointing. 23-22.
The creativity was there.
The effort, yeah. the inspiration, the creativity, the gall,
The nerve.
the nerve. 1-1 with Kaylee Schmidt at the line, knocking it down on the first. So depending on the convenience store that I'm walking out of, I'm different heights, but I'm always tall. And I'm really skinny. So if a shirt is too short, like, you know how like larges sometimes are a little short in the body, but they're baggy? So sometimes I just go with an extra large just to be like in shirt, just to be in case,
Just
you know?
to make sure.
I need a long shirt. I have a long torso. So if there's anybody listening who would like to give me a free shirt, extra large, please. My name is Joe Brodsky. I like shirts. Kaylee Schmidt recovering the loose ball. Gives it up to Amarachi Kimson. She'll go with the right hand on the Euro. Beautiful. Would you call that a Euro?
Yes, I would.
Sidestep? Something. I think it's a Euro. Avery Brown cleaning up the boards on the missed shot by Mia Ross. Kaylee Schmidt bringing it across half for Little Elm. Gives it up to Amarachi. Little Elm now with a 2-point lead. Finds Kaylee Schmidt underneath for two. 30 seconds left and a 4-point lead for Little Elm. Maya Ross pushing the action for Lancaster. Amarachi handling the defensive work.
Step back three for Lancaster.
Taylor Craver long off the iron. And it'll be Little Elm ball, 11 seconds remaining in the first half. Some teams you have to worry about how quickly you can get to the basket. I don't think you have to worry about that with the twins, with the sisters Kimson. 11 seconds is almost too long. No shot on the floor. They're going to call the foul on the floor. Number 10, Alicia Crawford.
Next level basketball being displayed in the second quarter from Little Elm.
Anybody else, that's a charge. Anybody else. Ref's talking it over just to make sure it's not an and one. No matter what, we're going to shoot a free throw. This time we're going to shoot two. Little Elm in the double bonus with 5.9 seconds remaining and a 4-point lead. Off on the first. Amarachi has already forgotten that she missed. That's how good shooters are, and that's exactly what Amarachi is. All right. We're gonna.
Referee having a little confusion.
I have a feeling that was supposed to be a 1-on-1. Nope, we're good. Had to go to the tape. New York said everything's good.
The review process.
Much faster in high school. Amarachi hits the second. 5-point lead now with 5 seconds left. Lancaster doing well to work the baseline. Foul called with 3.9 seconds left. I believe somebody's shooting free throws. Foul. Number 10 for Little Elm, which I do not have in front of me. This is a 1-on-1 for sure. Knocks it down.
It's one half of our twin combination.
Alicia Crawford knocking down the first of the 1-on-1. Oh, Maya Ross. Oh, they have it wrong on. Yeah, they told me that they changed numbers.
They did?
Yeah. This is the official.
Learned something new.
Yeah, I got to take a picture. Lancaster changed a bunch of jersey numbers, I think, just for the tournament today, or just for like the showcase today. A nifty shot to close the first half. Taylor Craver finishing it on a floater on the baseline. You got good ideas, man. And that will bring us to the end of the first half in Game 4 of the Fran Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational. Little Elm heading into halftime with a 2-point lead, 28-26. We appreciate your viewership. Make sure you stick around for the second half of Lancaster versus Little Elm. You're listening, you're watching the Fran Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational, presented by Skills Pay Bills, powered by Chris Harris Basketball. We'll see you on the other side of halftime.
Anyway, gotta
Welcome back for the second half of action in Game 4 of the Fran Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational, hosted by Little Elm High School, who happens to be on the floor right now, holding a 2-point lead after halftime. Led in the stat book after one half. Little Elm has Amarachi Kimson to thank for their lead, doing a majority of their scoring, helped out by her sister, freshman Shiloh Kimson. Lancaster only down by 2. Much more balanced scoring approach, but led by 00 Emily Proctor and BJ Land. Little Elm starting off by ditching it out to number 11, Aubrey Metzger. Lancaster with a dribble up 3 from number 3, Mia Ross. Loose ball on the floor, it'll stay with Lancaster. The Lancaster Lady Tigers, led by head coach Laquita Walker, have had control of the first half, and will look to regain that lead here in the second. We appreciate you tuning in. Nice drive by Taylor Craver, stripped on the drive. Shiloh Kimson, the freshman, pushing the action, pulling up at the 3 and knocking it down. Shiloh Kimson not afraid to let it fly. Mia Ross handled now by Shiloh. Ross throws it up, foul called on Kimson. I was taught a long time ago, just walk with urgency and like a scowl on your face, and people just assume you're working on things. And it's worked well for me. People think I'm very busy, and I occasionally am. Rarely is that true, though. Little Elm with a 7-point lead.
You've mastered it.
I literally had an older guy retired that my dad used to work with, and he was like, I carry a coffee mug and a piece of paper everywhere in the office. And people either assume I'm on my way to refill a coffee cup or I'm on my way to hand off a piece of paper to somebody. They have no idea what's on that paper. And it's usually blank. And I went, that's amazing. And he's like, I just do that. I get up from my desk every like 15, 20 minutes, walk around a little bit. People think I'm working.
He might have figured out the secret to life.
He worked 40 years at IBM. 40 years at IBM. And literally told me, like, the day he retired, day after, yeah, no, I haven't worked. I haven't really worked in like 30 years. Wow.
He found
Okay.
the key to life.
Yeah, amazing. Piece of paper, coffee mug. The other thing that my dad told me afterward was that he was the person who put the coffee mug at their office. Shiloh Kimson with a layup. So when you bring the coffee pot, to the workplace, they assume that you're getting coffee. And he purposefully put it on the other side of the office to share it with everybody, but just to give himself a reason to walk through the office, to have a reason to be seen. I'm sharing it, but if I put it over there, I have to get up and walk, and people think I'm doing things.
And you know what? I'm going to take that philosophy with basketball. I'm going to have me a sheet of paper and a Gatorade, and I'm just going to, hey.
I have my notepad with me at all times. I'm always ready to go. People just think I'm busy.
That's the key.
So nobody really ever talks to me.
We're going to change
You
that.
have a friendly face, though.
Is it really?
Yeah.
We're going to change that. After today, everybody's going to talk to you.
Don't.
Everybody.
Don't. My name is Gary Carter from Extra Eyes Media. You can find me on Twitter at Analytical Coach.
Meanwhile, I'm here with the Little Elm supervising streaming staff, the stream crew, the stream team.
The stream team.
With my excellent
Nice
executive
job. Great
producer.
steal by Martin. Rarely do you see that pass get picked off. Shiloh for 2, foot on the line. Metzger unable to handle it. Travel called
call.
on Lancaster.
Great call, because if you
Taylor
wasn't going to
Kramer.
call that foul on Metzger, you couldn't call that foul on Kempson.
Nope.
It's the same contact.
Wow.
I'm liking these refs. You're right.
I'm telling you, NTBOA.
Consistent.
Great refs.
Even on the 5 seconds. 5 seems like 50. Knocked down
Get a
3.
couple of extra states in there. Shiloh letting it go from 3. Rebounded by Emily Proctor. Got stuck in the paint there. Bailed out by Anaya Kramer, probably. I think we're going to see a 42. Yeah, she kind of glitched in there. Destiny Knight got into the key and ran into a wall of blue.
Hey,
Kaylee Schmidt back into the
absolute
game.
wall.
Closing right out on Taylor Craver. No hiding that one.
Great anticipation skills, just was late on the steal.
The youthful enthusiasm on defense of the freshman, Shiloh Kempson. I like that I don't know, yeah, she's walking right over the bench. She knows. First year head coach for the Lady Lobos, Ken Tutt, subbing to keep Shiloh available later on in the game. My favorite thing about Coach Tutt, I've never seen him yell. I've known the man for 5 years, never seen him yell.
Composure is key.
Oh, and every kid loves him. Guys, girls, everybody likes him. A lot of contact, no call. Still a lot of contact, still no calls. Love it. Letting him play. Shot attempt, no good. Bodies flying everywhere. Shot's no good. Collected by Tanya Brenemi. Handed off to Amarachi Kempson. She'll find Kaylee Schmidt in the corner. Corner 3. She'll take them all.
Bang, bang.
41-26 in favor of Little Elm. 4:24 remaining in the third quarter. That 3 attempt short by Mia Ross.
Lancaster with the substitution. 41-26, 4 minutes to go in the third.
I feel like both teams have used a lot of their bench,
Yes.
right? A lot of activity. Because the previous game that we just watched, game 3, Bishop Lynch versus Boswell. I mean, that was a playoff lineup. 6, 7, occasionally 8. Amarachi Kempson with the ball. Fouled on the drive by B.J. Land. That's the thing with Amarachi. She's pulling you in. She might be backing up, but she's pulling you in like a good fisherman. She is just baiting that hook. She is waiting for you to reach. And she will get that foul every time.
That's what happens when you have a skill set.
Skills can pay bills.
Yes, shout out Chris Harris.
Foul called underneath on Lancaster. I believe on B.J. Land again.
2 quick fouls on B.J. Land.
No sub, though.
Oh, great steal.
Great steal. Great anticipation on the pass to Anaya Kramer. And a great ball fake. Everybody in the building went with that one. That foul will send B.J. Land to the free throw line, shooting 2. .343 remaining in the third quarter. Quick substitution by Little Elm to get number 10, Renaya Hunt into the game. 13-point lead now for the Lobos. Amarachi Kimpson, head of steam. Getting the hook. Couldn't hit Kaylee Schmidt on the cut. Now they'll get her in the corner. Strong with the left hand to hand it off to Kimpson. She'll fire it up for 3. Long rebound. Up for grabs still. Loose ball. Wrangled by Kaylee Schmidt. Now to Anaya Kramer. Blocked solidly. And recovered by Kaylee Schmidt to lay it up and in.
Anaya Kramer is playing really well.
Telling you. Scrappy from the Little Elm Lady Lobos. Everybody get on the floor. Everybody gets floor burn.
Put your bodies on the floor. Put your bodies on the floor.
And all 3 refs are just kind of looking around, trying to. I guess we're going jump ball. We're saying jump ball. Both teams making a substitution of their bigs. Anaya Kramer and Kyla Harris go off the floor for their respective teams. Amarachi Kimpson bringing it across half, flanked on the left side by Kaylee Schmidt. Nobody's looking at Kaylee. Oh, Kaylee Schmidt, Avery Brown. Even she was surprised at how open she was underneath. There was nobody there. Speaking of nobody there, that pass goes out of bounds off from Taylor Craver. Thought she had a teammate in front of her bench. I think she just saw somebody wearing the same jersey.
It was just the teammates on the bench.
Yeah, just happened to be. That's why you wear your warm-up on the bench.
Pick and roll, set up by Little L, swing to Renaya Hunt, swing to the
Kaylee
baseline.
Schmidt on the baseline, not forcing anything. Dribbles into a double team, forces that pass, and then a foul on Renaya Hunt. It'll stay Lancaster ball at 2:16 remaining in the third quarter, 43-28, 15-point lead for Little Elm. Emily Proctor with it. Watched closely by Amarachi. 3-point shot is good by number 33.
Destiny Knight.
Destiny Knight, there it is. Gotta find it. Could be a 5-second call. Nope. Amarachi runs right out of it. And a nice 3-point shot by Anaya Hunt.
You can kind of tell she was waiting to get that one off. It
Right?
was staying her fingertips low.
I mean, she was ready to go. Nice little touch. Wow. Taking the hit from Avery Brown and laying it up and in. Just finished saying her name, Destiny Knight.
Turnover by Amarachi Kimpson. Lancaster on the break. Foul.
Offensive foul. And if you want minutes in basketball, you can have a turnover. That's allowed. But boy, you better work and get that ball back. And if you need a role model, Amarachi Kimpson can be one for you. She'll do what Charles Barkley won't. My goodness. Causes the turnover, gets back, and draws the offensive foul. Now her sister with the ball. Kick out, and another one. Do not give Anaya Hunt space. She's on a hunting trip for threes. Tough take on the inside by Emily Proctor. She'll go to line to shoot 2.
At the top of the broadcast, I was saying how excited I was about seeing the freshman getting some minutes. And she hasn't disappointed in the second half.
Not even a little.
Emily Proctor. Is that Emily Proctor? You know, I'm looking at the wrong roster. Lancaster at the line, shooting 2. Second free throw is a miss. Lancaster with the rebound. Lancaster with the shot on the wing. Another second chance opportunity. Rebound, Little M. Oh, steal by Kramer. With the crowd yelling to dunk the ball, Lancaster gets 2 easy points. And we're looking at 49-36 with 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Shiloh bringing it across half for Little Elm. They'll hold for the last as best as they can. And that's going to go off the top of the shoes of Shiloh Kimpson. It'll be Lancaster ball. 20 seconds.
As we say, freshmen will be freshmen at times.
Proctor with it. Gives it up to Land. Drives a little hard with the English. Haley Petrasic up to Shiloh. 7-6. Shiloh with the floater. No good. Lancaster, one last opportunity. She might not know the clock. She doesn't. Didn't get the shot off. It will not count. And that will conclude the third quarter in game 4. Little Elm still out front, 49-36. Make sure you stick around. We have the game of the night, maybe the game of the week, month. I know it's early in November, but this might be the game of the month. It is not often you get to see Duncanville take on Red Oak, 2 powerhouses in the DFW Metroplex. This is going to be fun in Game 5 of the Fran Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational. Duncanville ranked 4th in the 6A preseason rankings. Red Oak 18th in 5A preseason rankings. Duncanville bringing in their state championship, led by all sorts of wonderful, talented kids, not the least of which Tristan Taylor. Red Oak, led by their own star in Brianna Davis. Should be a great game. Make sure you stick around on the Facebook live stream. Those of you that are watching us on YouTube through Little Elm TV, make sure you swing over. We got a couple of shout outs. Can't read it. If you are watching us on the live stream on YouTube, make sure you swing over. Ethan Ibarra, go Lobos. Is that Ephraim Ibarra? Is that his dad or something? If that's Ibarra, I love you, man. I miss you.
Lancaster with the steal. Little M with the front court pressure. Almost turned them over. A little kickball that they got away with. Rebound. Destiny Knight has been playing with some energy.
It's the kind of kid you want. Kaylee Schmidt with the rebound. Kicks it to Amarachi Kimpson. 3-on-2 for the Lobos. Shiloh will pull from short. No good. Proctor can't come away with it. Now she does. Nobody wants that basketball with 2 hands. Layup no good. And now finished by Destiny Knight, running the length of the floor to make sure that the 2 goes down. Now only an 11-point lead for Little Elm. Amarachi slowing it down so that she could probably speed it back up. Shiloh with it on the near wing. Blowing by people easily. Kaylee Schmidt with a nice, easy baseline jumper. That's as easy as it gets right there.
Really impressed with Andrea Kramer's skill set, putting the ball on the ground. Really impressed.
Yeah. Deflected off 4 different people. It's going to stay with Lancaster. On the baseline to pass it in, Taylor Craver. Looking for a three-point shot, I think. Nope, not now. Kramer comes and gets it at the elbow, hands it off. Nice pull-up jumper there by Mia Ross. No good. Rebounded by Destiny Knight. I feel like we've been saying that name a lot today.
She's really turned it on in this opening fourth quarter, hit some good buckets at the end of the third.
Yep.
She might be the spark Lancaster needs to try to get back in this game.
Lancaster. Burt Lancaster is all that comes to mind whenever I hear Lancaster. Burt Lancaster was the guy who played Moonlight Graham in Field of Dreams. He's the old man.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, he's the doc. And he's not the kid. He's the doc. Yeah.
Wade Taylor is what I think when I think of Lancaster.
Oh, offensive foul on Anaya Kramer.
There's that name again. Destiny Knight.
Destiny Knight drawing the contact and the foul. 12-point lead. Man, she really is doing it all.
Let's see if Lancaster could cut it to 10 after this possession.
Or less. No call. Wow. Nice. Cut it to 10 exactly. Look at you go. 10-point lead now for Little Elm. Shiloh in a hurry. Coming right into your living room. Sammy Matua with the camera work.
Excellent rig operation we've had all day. Shout out to Little Elm crew and staff.
You are watching this game live because of the Little Elm student-led stream team. All student-led, except for the two voices you're listening to. My name is Joe Brodsky, former Little Elm employee, current varsity assistant basketball coach over at Ryan High School. I'm joined on the mic by
Gary Carter, Extra Eyes Media, the Bowler Club.
We need extra eyes on Amarachi Kimson. You cannot give that girl any kind of space, or she will hit it from the beach in Little Elm. Kramer pushing it again. With all over her. Amarachi taking it all away. She'll go to the free throw line. Nearly put it down for the and one. My goodness. It comes in spurts. And when it does, because it's Amarachi, it's coming quickly. 5:24 remaining in the fourth quarter. Amarachi extending the lead on the made free throw. 55-41. In favor of Little Elm. Kiera Cushman into the game for the first time for Little Elm. Rebound by Anaya Kramer. No good on the putback. Knocked out of bounds, apparently by Kaylee Schmidt. It'll be a Lancaster ball. Timeout called by the Lancaster Tigers. We'll be right back after this break in the action. You're watching the Fran Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational, presented by Skills Pay Bills, hosted by the Little Elm Lobos, and fueled by Electra.
We're back in the action. Lancaster with the miss. Little Elm with the rebound. Kempson with the ball in her hand, pushing, probing, trying to figure out what she wants to do with the offense. Skip pass to her sister. 3-ball. Bang! Great minds think alike.
Oh, my goodness. No question about it, too. No question. Rebounded by Kaylee Schmidt. She'll look to push on the far side. Defense recovers well. And it'll stay Little Elm basketball. Do you think that Shiloh even remembers that she missed any shots today?
No.
Not a clue, right? Amarachi doesn't miss either from the right elbow on the pull-up. And that'll put us at 60 points for Little Elm on the night. Still 4:19 remaining in the game. Kaylee Schmidt with the defense. And now Kramer's going to be called for the reach. Knew it immediately, too.
Little M is going to be in the conversation of most valuable freshmen with the two that they have. And we've seen some freshmen play basketball today.
Yeah.
The young lady at Kennedale.
Yep. Didn't Bishop Lynch have one, too?
Yes.
I feel like they had one freshman. There is a lot of talent. Listen, I know DFW gets a lot of recognition for the talent on the men's side. RJ Hampton recently from here. Tyrese Maxey, just out of Garland. Jalen Wilson, just to name a few. Not to mention, we have the European god of Luka Doncic playing at the AAC. But there is some amazing female talent here in DFW. Lancaster working together.
Hit a little traffic jam at half court.
Amarachi cannot be slowed down.
She told the ref, I'm not coming out the game.
Yeah, I've never seen somebody tell a ref at the high school level, I'm good, I'm not coming out. Instead, they have to serve it because they took the timeout for it. It's NFL rules. And Coach Tutt genuinely is concerned. And she's going to go right back to the scoring table. He's going to sit her down. We got a lead. You're fine. Lancaster on the turnover. Destiny Knight short on the first attempt. Gets her own rebound. Avery Brown with the rebound now. She'll hand it off to Madison Martin, who will push. Lancaster double teaming in the backcourt. Madison finding Schmidt.
Shoot it.
Kick out for three, no good. Schmidt in there on the rebound. Gathered by Emily Proctor. And now swung around to Maya Ross. Now to Destiny Knight, watched by Avery Brown on defense. Knight finding a way. Gotta give her two. Destiny Knight.
I don't know what woke up Destiny Knight at the end of that third quarter, but she's been aggressive and attacking everything she could in this fourth quarter.
Wow. I have no words. That was a fantastic spinning, whirling dervish of a finish by Destiny Knight in the key.
Almost John Moranish. Almost. That's the key word.
Hoop in the harm. She'll make it all three. And it's a 12-point game now with 3:09. Little Elm still out in front. Amarachi with the ball now. Fouled on the far sideline, right in front of her own bench. Foul on Maya Ross. And Amarachi Kimpson will go to the line. One-on-one situation. Lancaster trying to get the right personnel on the free throw line. Kimpson. Cool as the other side of the pillow and a little bit of extra handwork. I like it. Got to have active hands as a guard. Kimpson. Straight up, straight down. 15-point lead. Lancaster quickly down on the other end. They'll get the two back. No worries.
A little miscommunication in the backcourt.
Yeah, a lot of miscommunication there. Amarachi facing a double team, no problem. Three-pointer, no good. Shiloh Kimpson, the freshman, flying in to try to get the rebound that was already secured. Small foul. Small foul. You know why it's a small foul? Because she's a small person.
That wouldn't be a bad decision.
Madison Martin on the baseline to pass it in for a Little Elm. For Little Elm. All right, sure. Kimpson. Wow. Wow. You want a crossover like that, and you can't have it. Shiloh Kimpson setting up whatever shot she wants and then playing defense on the other end, one-on-one against Taylor Craver, the sophomore guard.
Lancaster with the ball at the top of the key.
Maya Ross trying to find a good angle, pass it in. Drops it off to Taylor Craver, no good. Ross back up top. Emily Proctor, the bank is open on Saturday.
All night, apparently.
She'll be proctoring your test later.
Oh, that was a good one. I see what you did there.
That's what I do. That's what I do. An 11-point lead still for Little Elm. Foul on Amarachi Kimpson. Amarachi will go to line, shooting 1-on-1. I think head coach Ken Tudge has asked for a timeout if she makes the first. That's exactly what he said. Yep. She made the first. They'll take a timeout. 12-point lead for Little Elm. You like how I saw that? So that's a coach specialty. 1:59 remaining in the fourth quarter. 11-point lead for Little Elm. Make sure you stick around for Game 5, the premier game today, in a showcase of female basketball talent in the DFW Metroplex. The game of the night, Duncanville taking on Red Oak. This is must-see basketball. This is going to be exciting. Please make sure you stick around.
Get your popcorn ready.
That's right. T.O. would be proud. Showcasing girls basketball the way it should be showcased in the DFW Metroplex. Too much talent to not put it on a court for all of you to watch. Amarachi for her second free throw. Knocks it down. 14-point lead. Proctor quickly up court with it. She'll pass it to Taylor Craver, struggling with a double team on the sideline. Proctor from the short corner for two, knocking it down. Martin passing it in to Amarachi, who handles it easily. Martin up ahead of everybody. And Little Elm will look to run out the clock. No shot clock here in Texas.
So tragic.
Pass to Haley Petrasic. She'll pull the double team out. Amarachi underneath. And one underneath. A wonderful finish by Talia Benamy. She's not your friend. She's your Benamy. Talk about an exclamation point with 1:12 left. She can sink the free throw, get all three. Can't quite finish the and one.
Destiny Knight with the rebound.
Destiny Knight again. Leading the Supremes. Is that a no look? That was a no look. I like the effort there. Destiny Knight leading the Supremes, wearing the white Tigers jersey tonight. Madison Martin over. I'm sorry, that's not Madison Martin.
Oh, that's a freshman mistake by Renaya.
That's Renaya Hunt. Across half.
Easy too.
Still a 13-point lead. Less than 50 seconds remaining. Amarachi now with the ball. Haley Petrasic, that is your senior leadership. Your veteran leadership there. Haley Petrasic kicking it out, killing the clock a little bit more, and giving Madison Martin the opportunity to go to the free throw line to shoot two. 33.7 seconds remaining. Little Elm with an 11-point lead. Martin looking to extend on the first. It's good. Almost went like a golf putt quiet there.
Tiger Woods clap. This just in, Duncanville JV outlast Red Oaks JV to take the win.
Lancaster moving the ball nicely.
Kramer has also played well for Lancaster today.
Yes. BJ Land goes to the line. 5 fouls, I believe. Nope, not 5. Nope, we're good. BJ Land trying to knock it down with 24.7 seconds. That is 5, yeah, that's 5. I knew I could count. I can also read her jersey. She came into the game declaring with the number on her jersey, I will have 5 fouls. Land for the second.
She left all the fouls out that she could.
Yeah, you can't take them with you to the next game, so you might as well. It's the same thing with timeouts. I feel the same way about timeouts and fouls. That was weird. Amarachi Kimson would do very well in our game of red light, green light in the Squid Games. Just easy, simple, under control, and there it is. Little Elm winning on their own floor, 70 points, led by Amarachi and Shiloh Kimson. Stick around for the matchup of the night. If you like game 1, if you like game 2, if you love game 3 and game 4, you're gonna love game 5. Make sure you stick around. Duncanville, Red Oak, right here, very soon. You're watching the Fran Harris Girls Tip-Off Invitational, presented by Skills Pay Bills from Chris Harris Basketball.